Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 14 of your NHL 20 franchise mode here with your Chicago Blackhawks. In the last episode, we got up to January 1st, and as you guys can see, it is not January 1st. We're in the playoffs, but I had some bad news as my file that I recorded got corrupted. My entire software kind of crashed on me. And very bad luck, but it is what it is. So practically, I'm just going to show you guys a quick overview. I'm pretty busy right now, so I thought I was done recording, but I'm not. So I'm going to show you guys just a quick overview of everything of what happened throughout the season. Now, we did make a big trade at the start of the video. In January time, we picked up my boy, Mikkel Boedker from the Toronto Maple Leafs, sending Ryan Strome to Toronto. Just practically a one-for-one deal, Strome and like a pick or something like that. And we picked up Mikkel Boedker. So we did really well when we picked him up. We went 31 and then 5-2 and 6-1. So we really were a dominant team when we had Mikkel Boedker in the lineup. We beat the New York Islanders 9-3 and then 8-2. Then we made another big trade, which we're going to talk about later on during trade deadline. And then we just kind of started fucking sparking some shit, getting some big W's, and we made it into the playoffs with a record of 44, 25, and 13. A lot of OT losses for sure. I'm pretty sure we would not be in this situation if we did not have that many OT. We would probably be down with Colorado. But overall wise, second best team in goal scoring, of course. We were third best team defensively. Power play, we had a devastating power play as we were third best. We had a very good PK as well with an 81%. And then also continue that into the points. Patty Kane had another great year this year. He had 94 points. Was just an absolute lethal forward. Dylan Strome as well. And then DeBrincat. And also the guy that we did pick up and oh my god, fucking brain fart. At trade deadline was Mattias Ekholm. I thought would be a way better defensive pickup. And I mean, look at those defensive stats. Way better than what Erik Gustafsson is. I mean, it is definitely a big time upgrade for the team that really needed a guy that is just pure defensive, and that's what we were looking for. Gustafsson, he's a good defenseman, but he wasn't a guy that was going to be a huge step up. He wasn't going to be a guy that was going to be a true fucking leader for the team, and I thought Erik Gustafsson was just not that guy, and we trade him for Mattias Ekholm, who has his last year left on his contract, so we'll see what will happen with him after this year. We'll go from there. Matt Murray, he had a 905, 282 goals against. He wasn't that bad. David Rittich was just a beast this year. He was really the solid guy behind the pipes in the backup position. Really what we needed him to be. He was a solid guy. Offensively, DeBrincat, Strome, all these guys playing top-level hockey. They were on their own lineups, which I really liked. That Brendan Perlini, he had a great year this year. So we had a lineup of Strome, Granlund, and Perlini. Then our first line was DeBrincat, Kane, and Toews, who did come back in the lineup and did pretty well in 44 games at 31 points. Almost doing better than he did last year. Same exact point totals. He's been injured for the past 2 years, so hopefully we can finally get a healthy year out of Jonathan Toews in the next year. But hopefully we could go deep into the playoffs. Mikkel Boedker had another struggling season for this guy. He just seems just cannot get under his belt. That he just cannot do as good as he did when we picked him up when he was playing with Ottawa. He's down the third line now, not playing very great. Defensively, of course, Duncan Keith was just an absolute god again for us. He just had a great year. 56 points as a 38-year-old. One of his career highs for sure, I would have to say. I mean, definitely nowhere the year that he had in the 2013-14 when I think they won the Cup. Same with that year in 2010. But Duncan Keith, beast of a defenseman, just absolutely hauling her. And we got to go up against the Dallas Stars in the first round. So it should be a very exciting series to go up against in the Dallas Stars, as this team is a very lethal team, as they got Jamie Benn, Tyler Seguin, and then Alexander Radulov. Then their second line, you got Denis Goranov, Joe Pavelski, and Radek Faska. And then they got Derek Brassard, Rob Hintz, and then Casey Zizekas. And then their fourth line, they got Joachim Nordstrom, Mark Jankowski, and Marcus Foligno. So there is their team. Defensively, they got Miro Haskinen, developing young defenseman. They got John Klingberg, Kevin Shattenkirk, and then S.L. Lindell. Also, Andreas Borgman and Kevin Cotton-Toon. So very weak defensive core on the deep end of it, at least. Andres Bjorkman and Kevin Kottinen. And then you got Ben Bishop and Brian Elliott, 2 other goaltenders that should be very, very lethal. I mean, older goalies, but goalies that have been doing very, very well. Ben Bishop, 40 wins this year, was an absolute beast for the Dallas Stars, looking to continue his dominance. Otherwise, they got Archie Masisimov. He is injured, so they definitely are missing one depth guy, and that's going to make their team even more lethal once Asisimov comes in the lineup. So it should be a very, very fun, exciting series to go up against the Dallas Stars in the next video. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end the video here. I'm sorry, you guys, for the short episode, and sorry, guys, for the corrupted file. But in the next video, we're going to be going into the playoffs against the Dallas Stars once again. Hopefully, we can beat them once again. Anyways, guys, I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.